Welcome to my YouTube channel. Please don't forget to subscribe, like, and share.
Welcome to our review notes on theory of architecture focusing on 100 famous architectural dictums. This is part 1 of a 2-part series. Enjoy reviewing.
Architecture must meet 3 requirements: strength, beauty, unity.
Marcus Vitruvius Polio.
Simplicity is the ultimate sophistication.
Leonardo da Vinci.
Great architecture is achieved by removing all parts that are not needed.
Michelangelo.
We shape our buildings, thereafter they shape us.
Winston Churchill.
I call architecture frozen music.
Johann Wolfgang von Goethe.
An idea is salvation by imagination.
Frank Lloyd Wright.
God is in the details.
Ludwig Mies van der Rohe.
The details are not the details. They make the design.
Charles Eames.
Less is more.
Ludwig Mies van der Rohe.
Less is only more where more is no good.
Frank Lloyd Wright.
Less is a bore.
Robert Venturi.
Ornament equals crime.
Adolf Loos.
The eradication of the superficial and unnecessary. Replacing elaborate applied ornament with the straightforward display of materials and forms.
Ludwig Mies van der Rohe.
Make no little plans. They have no magic to stir men's blood and probably themselves will not be realized. Make big plans, aim high in hope and work.
Daniel H. Burnham.
Modern life demands and is waiting for a new kind of plan, both for the house and the city.
Le Corbusier.
We should work for simple, good, undecorated things which are in harmony with the human being and organically suited to the little man in the street.
Alvar Aalto.
Form ever follows function.
Louis Sullivan.
Form and function should be one, joined in a spiritual union.
Frank Lloyd Wright.
Form does not necessarily follow function.
Antoni Gaudí.
Form accommodates function.
Robert Venturi.
Architectural form equals social form.
Eliel Saarinen.
Architecture must have liberty of forms.
Oscar Niemeyer.
Form follows profit is the aesthetic principle of our times.
Richard Rogers.
To create architecture is to put in order. Put what in order? Function and objects.
Le Corbusier.
A building is not just a place to be, but a way to be.
Frank Lloyd Wright.
The reality of a building is not the container, but the space within.
Frank Lloyd Wright.
The exterior of the building is the result of the interior.
Le Corbusier.
A house is a house.
Louis Kahn.
A house is a machine for living in.
Le Corbusier.
The first machine for living.
Buckminster Fuller.
A house is like a flower pot.
Richard Joseph Neutra.
I prefer drawing to talking. Drawing is faster and leaves less room for lies.
Le Corbusier.
We should attempt to bring nature, houses, and human beings together in a higher unity.
Ludwig Mies van der Rohe.
Everything we design is a response to the specific climate and culture of a particular place.
Norman Foster.
There are no straight lines or sharp corners in nature. Therefore, buildings must have none.
Antoni Gaudí.
There are 360 degrees, so why stick to one?
Zaha Hadid.
The straight line belongs to men, the curved one to God.
Antoni Gaudí.
Design is not about decorating functional forms, it is about creating forms in accord with the character of the object and that show technologies to advantage.
Peter Behrens.
Design is not making beauty, beauty emerges from selection, affinities, integration, love.
Louis Kahn.
Even a brick wants to be something.
Louis Kahn.
You say to a brick. Brick says, I like an arch.
Louis Kahn.
It seems a fantastic paradox, but it nevertheless a most important truth, that no architecture can be truly noble which is not imperfect.
John Ruskin.
A cube within a cube. Le Corbusier. The job of the architect today is to create beautiful buildings. That's all.
Philip Johnson.
A room is only as good as you feel when you're in it.
Philip Johnson.
A building has at least two lives, the one imagined by its maker and the life it lives afterward.
Rem Koolhaas.
A museum is a place where one should lose one's head.
Renzo Piano.
Beauty grows from necessity, not from repetition.
Eliel Saarinen.
Any work of architecture which does not express serenity is a mistake.
Louis Barragan.
Thank you for watching. Watch out for the last part of this two-part series.
Enroll at Atlas CDC Review for a comprehensive prep for the Architecture Board exams. Message us now.